Hi guys. So today Sean and myself are going to be talking about some books that we are turning in for store credits. We have really fantastic used bookstores where we live, and so we're gonna try to get store credit from one initially, and then whatever they don't take, we'll just swing by a different used bookstore and they'll likely take what's left.
At the end, we will show you how much store credit we got for our items. So wait. So I'll be bringing in 2 Batman related trade paperbacks. The first being Batman The Dark Knight Returns, the greatest Batman thing ever written. So you're probably like, why are you getting rid of it? I'll tell you. Because the absolute edition of this lovely comic is being reprinted this year. So I want it giant, not flimsy and little. And the second one is Batman The Long Halloween. This one, I'm sorry, it wasn't as great. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I think 99% of the population. So taking it in, I'm sorry if that offends you.
Some books that I'm going to be taking in, this is a trilogy by Laini Taylor's The Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, and I've actually only read the first one. When it first starts off, it feels very, very cliche, and then about halfway through it takes a turn and suddenly it completely changes direction, and I ended up really enjoying it, but I've heard mixed things about the sequels, and it's been a while since I've read the first one, so if I wanted to read the next ones, I'd probably have to pick up the first one again. And that's not a big deal, it's just there's some other things I want to get to first, and I kind of hate these covers. So I figured might as well take these in, get some store credit, and then read the sequels from the library at some point, and if I like them, then I can get these books with prettier covers. And then if I totally hate them, then no big deal, because I didn't repurchase them and I got store credit for these ones.
Next I have Incognito by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I usually love this team. This one is okay. It's not bad. It's not great. It's okay. So I just figured I don't think I'll reread it. I know what happens, and that's about that. But it's about a supervillain in witness protection. So it's an interesting premise. I enjoyed it once.
You don't need to keep having it.
Yeah.
The next book that I'm taking in is Winter Song by S.J. Jones, and this was a book that I thought the writing was stunning, and it was very atmospheric, and there are a lot of classical music influences in this book, which is something that definitely appeals to me since that's what I went to school for and I still do for a living. But I just found that the romantic elements of this book were stronger than I prefer in my stories, and while I thought that the kind of character examination, if you will, of our main character, it was something that unfolds very slowly, and initially you have one look of her and that starts to be tweaked the more and more you get to know her, and I enjoyed that element of the story, but overall after a lot of thinking, I really just don't see myself going back and picking this up again. It's not a page turner, and I actually didn't even finish the whole book the first time around because it really wasn't appealing to me. So I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and realize that, you know, it wasn't exactly my taste.
And lastly, I have the first 2 volumes of the critical darling and Eisner Award-winning Monstrous. You're probably thinking, why? Why would you get rid of such a great series? The reason is there's a deluxe edition coming out that is oversized and will contain these 2 volumes plus the 3rd volume in July, I think, of this year. And I like giant books, so I'm gonna clear these out, get the giant version, and then gaze at the amazing, beautiful art, but bigger and better.
That's it for the things that we're taking in, but like we said before, we have really great used bookstores, and a lot of times they give you a good amount for the stuff you bring in so long as it's in good condition. And I know Daughter of Smoke and Bone, that's fairly popular. Winter Song, it's a nice hardcover, and his are definitely, I think, gonna make us some, well, store credit, not cash.
Now it's time to find out how much store credit we got. Drum roll, please.
Thanks so much for watching. As always, don't forget to check out the charity Save the Children. Anybody who donates to that is automatically entered into a giveaway where they can win at $20 worth of books. But that's all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, and we'll see you later. Bye.